What is that? What is that? 36 miles per hour, 37. What are you doing, car? What are you doing? Where's my horn at? Okay, I'm a little late on the horn, but move out the way. Where do we even start? I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can without ruining this video, but there's a lot of stuff that I need to talk about. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. And if you guys know what this bike is, this is the Astro Pro C3STROM, and this is a badass bike. While this loud car drives by, interrupting my intro to this video. But guys, I love this bike. I'm gonna tell you straight up honest. This is an awesome bike if you guys are thinking about picking up one of these. If you guys do like this bike, let me know, because I'm thinking I might not sell this one for a little while, and I might do more videos on it. Everything on this bike, from just sitting on it, the nice comfortable seat, the way the pedals fit, like you sit so nice on this bike. I don't feel like I'm like too high. I don't feel like I'm super low. I don't feel like I'm crunched. I feel like the bike is long enough to have like leg room and everything like that. I will say that if you are probably over like, I don't know, 6'2" or something, your legs are definitely gonna come up pretty high when you're pedaling, but it's not that bad. I love the handlebar position. I love how everything feels. The only thing that I would say is a slight problem, maybe for some, if you got small hands, is the grip to the throttle. The throttle's a little bit big, and then the grips are a little bit small. So there's like that gap in between, so it's a little weird feeling, I guess. I don't know, that's the only thing I could really say. I was trying to think of what I was gonna say real quick. That's why I had that edit cut right there in the video, but it just feels bulky and big on the throttle. But I mean, the throttle feels like super nice. It's very responsive. You do have a lot of throttle control. It's not like the aerial rider bikes where you hit it and it just takes off and you have no control over if you want to have like 50% power or anything like that. It works pretty nice. You also have your shifter on this side. I like this thing because you can just move it on the fly. You just move it back and forth. That's all you gotta do. It's nice as heck. I like this thing. And this bike goes decently fast once you unlock it to off-road mode. I've hit 35 in this thing, but average I get about like 33 miles per hour because it's off ever so slightly. I think it's off by like 0.8 of a mile or 1 mile per hour. It's like roughly around there. So when it says we're doing 34, we're actually doing 33. But it's pretty damn accurate. And there's a bike I bought that competes with this bike, I think. And it's the bike from Ride One Up. You guys might have seen it already. And I feel like they're so similar. Now I'm wondering which one I'm gonna like more when the Ride One Up bike comes in, because I was looking at these bikes both together, and the Ride One Up is newer than this one, but they all kind of use the same stuff. So it uses the same layout of the buttons over here, uses the same display. It also has all the button layouts on this side, and they look like crazy similar almost. The only thing is the Ride One Up bike has suspension in the back. It has an air shock. So I'm really curious to see which one's better. But you can't go wrong with this bike, man. The price is up there, I get that, but man, this is quality right here. If you've ever bought a Super 73 RX, the best thing I could tell you is the Super 73 RX, it's not fast out of the box. This is faster than it, but the Super 73 seating position, the way it feels comfortable, it feels like well built, and all around it's, you know, it's decently light and turns good, handles, everything like that. This is exactly how this bike feels. It feels the exact same way. I'm just gonna stay in traffic. What happens is if I get over here and I get out of traffic and then I gotta jump back into the actual street, then I can't get over. So we're just gonna stay in traffic right now. And this bike goes decently fast. I mean, it's only like a 35 right here. So I think I should be okay. I'll just make sure I try to get a jump on the cars. They brake, I need to keep going so I can stay up there. I don't want no one rear-ending me. I don't want nothing bad to happen to this bike. This bike is like awesome. Oh, okay, so the light turned anyway. All right, well, that worked anyway. Let me make sure I pedal through the light backwards. Now, I'm a bit worried for tonight, guys. I was almost debating if I was gonna take any bike really to work today because it's supposed to rain. I think it's gonna rain 1 hour before I leave for work. So I don't know if the roads are gonna be wet, I don't know if it's gonna be sprinkling. You know how the weather changes every hour. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how these tires are gonna do in the water. I'm not really trying to, you know, do anything stupid. I'm not gonna be taking the turn super fast. I'm not gonna be like Sir Monster sliding and falling in every single one of my videos. I'm not gonna do all that. I mean, it'd probably be good content, you know, but I'm not about to like trash my bike or fall. But yeah, we'll just have to see how the roads are later tonight. And this is gonna be the first video that we actually get to test out this headlight and the brake light and see how all that looks. I also, in my review video, did not show you how the turn signals looked, and I really wanted to show you guys the front turn signals. And they would have been nice if they would have used a turn signal. Just so you guys know, we did start at a full battery charge, so we shouldn't have any problem going back and forth to work. This is a 20 amp hour battery, 52 volt. I think it's like over 1,000 watt hours. We should be perfectly fine. I don't think we're gonna have any issue. But man, oh crap, that section was bumpy with no rear suspension right there. So I guess this thing is like, you know, it's gonna be good for like flat road and some bumps, but man, if you got really messed up terrain, I could see why maybe some people might not pick up this bike. It was okay off-roading. It's not the best off-roading, but I mean, it still handled it. The seat just absorbed a lot of shit. And I seriously cannot wait to put an extra battery on this bike. Now, I would love to hook them up in parallel. The company was pretty cool. They reached out to me when I told them I was looking at putting a second battery on here and connecting them together. They said, oh, there's a guy that already did that. And they got a hold of him. And he called me the other day, but with my job, I don't have a lot of free time. I'm not really ready to do the battery thing yet. I just kind of wanted to get an idea of what the connector was off the controller so that I can know I can hit up Powerful Lithium or a company that can make me a splitter, and then I can hook up both batteries. I'll just put the other one on the rack. And oh my God, I hope we don't get a flat, man. If you guys can see this, we're running over so much debris. This is not good. Not good at all. This guy's always selling stuff. Man, sitting behind that umbrella. It's not that hot today. It's a very nice day. Looks like it's not gonna rain, but I think it is. All right, let's take these turns. Woohoo! I feel like a motorcycle. I gotta put my knee out and everything like that. Like, check this out, check this out. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah! Being a reviewer for this stuff is just amazing, man. You get so much cool stuff like this. I'm so surprised they reached out to me to send this bike, and I'm very grateful for it because I saw that Indiegogo campaign when they were doing this bike, and I was very happy seeing the stuff, but I wasn't gonna go out and buy it myself. You know, I can't buy everything. And the fact that they hit me up, I was like, dang, dude, like, so glad they did. I love it. I absolutely love it. I wish I did have a coupon code for you guys. I know there's a link down in the description. I don't think it saves you any money on this bike. It just helps out the channel. And real quick, hold on, I want to talk about something else. So 36 miles per hour, 37. Damn, all right. That's awesome. Oh yeah, we're going so fast, we're gonna make this light. What are you doing, car? What are you doing? Where's my horn at? Okay, I'm a little late on the horn, but move out the way. Oh man. Woo! Woo! You guys are not gonna be disappointed with this bike, man. Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And just so you guys have an idea, I believe the seat height on this bike is 30 to 31 inches. So it's very comfortable to step on. You're definitely gonna be able to put your feet down and not have a problem with it. It's just lovely. Now, if you're probably under 5 foot, yeah, like you're gonna struggle getting on this thing. But man, I'm in love. I feel like I'm on my Super 73 again when it came right out of the box, and I loved it. I just felt like the Super 73 needed more power. And this has the power. I mean, it's not crazy, but it definitely has more power than the Super 73. It feels like it. It has been a long time since I've been on the RX when it's been on stock power. But I remember that thing struggling to get up hills. I really gotta have someone ride this bike, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it for a little bit, and maybe we can get my coworker Vince to ride it one of these days. Maybe I can go on a bike ride with some people and they could ride this one, and I'll get the Ride One Up, the Rev 1 bike, and hopefully we can have some fun on those because they are so similar. And maybe if you guys want to see, maybe we can do a comparison or something like that. I'm gonna make it. All right, so let's see how it gets up this hill. The only thing I'm gonna complain about this bike is obviously when you're going uphill, you can hear the motor a little bit more, but the motor is very loud. So we're doing about 26, which is probably about 25 miles per hour coming up this thing. Now we're doing 26. It's not bad. The only thing is I just hear the motor working like real heavy. I can definitely hear that motor like struggling like to work. Like, look at that. Can you guys hear that motor right now? It's loud, man. Super loud. I do have my microphone like negative 24 dB just so you guys can hear less wind noise, because it's pretty windy today too. Real quick, right before we get to work, we went down 1 battery bar. That's it, just 1 battery bar. So we start off with 5, now we're on 4. This thing is badass. I can use this thing for work every single day. I feel like this bike was like built for me. It's just so perfect, other than the rear suspension. But you know, we gotta complain about something on every bike. Every single car, bike, motorcycle, whatever you have, there's always gonna be pros and cons about everything. And I gotta keep it real. And you know when keeping it real goes wrong is when Ride One Up didn't want to send me their new bike, even though it fits the category of what my YouTube video is about. So I had to buy it myself. That's when keeping it real goes wrong and you spend $2,600 on an e-bike. Just so I can review it, and I'm probably gonna sell it. All right, guys, we are here. Oh, forgot the pedal assist was on. Feels nice to push around the store too. It's a nice, like, perfect height. Not too bad, it's not too tall, not too short. And like I said, now we just gotta pray that it doesn't rain tonight, which would suck ass. And the one cool thing about turning this bike on, it already jumps up to the last assist that we were on. That's nice. I'm assuming the Ride One Up bike is gonna also do that too, because they have the same display. Who put this here? Come on. Come on, people. I don't wanna scratch my new bike. I love it too much. The turning radius also is something I didn't talk about in the review. It's okay, it doesn't turn super sharp. Obviously, you're not gonna be ever turning this sharp when you're riding, because that's a pretty steep angle, but when you're moving it like in and out of garage, or you know, coming through stuff like this, you can't turn as sharp as you can on some other bikes that go completely sideways. So, I mean, it's something to keep in mind, but it's not too bad. We got the brake light on, and no headlights are on. This is just the daytime running light, which is cool that it has that. We got the turn signals working too, which we'll show you later at night when it's pitch black outside. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. Where do we even start? I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can without ruining this video, but there's a lot of stuff that I need to talk about. All right, so before we get into that, real quick, I wanna bring up the fact that it's raining, obviously. Not the best conditions that I would like to be in. It's not like raining, but it's enough where like this whole bike is gonna get like nasty and like grimy by the end of the ride. I think this is waterproof for the most part. I don't really like getting water on my bikes, to be straight up honest with you guys. But you know, I mean, it happens. I still want to show you guys all these lights and stuff, but before we get to those lights, you might have noticed a little change of tone in the video since we came back. It's been about 10 hours for me, but it's only been like 10 seconds for you guys. So I don't really talk about a lot of stuff, but I came back from lunch and had a really hard time breathing, and I had a lot of stuff like going on with like my chest. So I was trying to get a hold of my manager, but his phone was like updating or something like that, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I was stuck in the break room because I couldn't like breathe. I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. So I did have to call the ambulance to come out and kind of check up on me. And like as soon as they got there, I started feeling fine, like maybe 5 minutes after they were there, and they did all my, you know, they checked me out and stuff like that, and they said, hey, it looks like everything's good. Did you still want to go on to the ambulance and stuff? I was like, I'm feeling good, like I can finish my shift. I'm the manager, so I got to stay there. So that happened today. I've been having a lot of health problems, and I don't really want anyone to dwell on it. Like, I'll take care of myself. A lot of people are kind of like, you know, take care of yourself. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I get it. I'm not trying to, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude about it. It's just how I feel. Like, I should be taking better care of myself. You know, I should be going to the doctor. I should be doing like all this stuff. But anyways, let's get into this bike right here. You guys want to drop a comment, by the way, on that, that's fine, but we'll talk about that later. So it's obviously raining, like the fenders are working pretty good. I can see a little bit of stuff splashing up onto the headlight, but I don't feel like I'm getting covered, but I'm pretty sure the GoPro is still getting a little bit of water on it, so hopefully you guys can still see okay. But I really wanted to show you guys this headlight. So as of right now, the headlight is actually way too low, and I'm hoping I go, oh, okay, my bad. Wasn't trying to hit the horn. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. I never actually adjusted the headlight. The headlight was like on there. I never had to install it. So it actually came at a pretty decent height. So that's pretty cool. This is the low beam right here. You guys can see that. Let's go right in the middle so you guys can see like how much it shows of the side over here. It's actually not that bad. It's not the widest headlight I've ever seen, but it's definitely wider than the standard e-bikes that we get. Like this is probably like an 8 out of 10 light. You still might want to change it if you want to, but maybe if we throw the high beam on. Okay, the high beam is pretty legit. I give it that. So I can definitely see a lot farther. Guys, can you guys see that on camera? There. Oh, I can definitely see way down there. I can see a lot of the fence on this right-hand side. That's nice. I kind of just want to leave the high beam on the whole time. Like, I'd rather see than not see. The bike is a little long, but I can kind of stand back here and hit the brake light. And this is how this looks. I can't stand directly behind it, but I can walk behind it without hitting the brake levers. And it's not too bad of a brake light. That's actually decently bright, surprisingly. I like that. It's not too bad. And then let's come up to the front. So obviously we got the headlight. Hopefully this is coming across okay. But here's the cool turn signals. I love these turn signals, the sequential. I have these on my Fiesta. I custom added them. And I actually haven't seen the back. How's the back look? Oh yeah, the back is sick. I did not know the back does that. That is cool. I actually think I did see it in a video, but I totally forgot that it does that. That's badass. But anyway, so now you guys seen the lights. Let's just kind of cruise home. Let's see what type of range we get. And I don't know, just bullshit and chill, guys. I already told you we got the, the Ride One Up, the Rev One coming, and I'm super excited for that. I'm hoping it comes within the next week, and then hopefully we can get a video going out soon because everyone's doing videos on it, so I don't want to be that far behind. Oh man, that was like a thorn bush. God damn it. I'm not too worried about these tires because they are thick. I don't think a standard thorn is going to affect them, but you never know, man. You can pick up anything and just get a random flat, but I trust this bike a little bit more than I do the cheap Chinese bikes with the really thin like rubber band freaking tires and stuff like that. Let me clean off my GoPro super quick. All right, hopefully I didn't just jack up the GoPro even more. I wanted to wipe it off really quick. I was really hoping it wasn't gonna rain for this video, but yeah, I gotta take the chances. I need to start bringing like a little towel with me that I can put on my hands, and I'll put it on the handlebar, and then I can come and wipe the GoPro off for you guys. I would hate to be talking the whole entire time, and then you're like, we can't see anything. I've had that happen before. We're vlogging, we're having a good ass time, and all of a sudden I get back to the house and one big old like bug landed on the GoPro, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding. It blocked like 30 or 40% of the viewing angle on the GoPro. I'm like, that sucks. It happens though. It's the life of a vlogger and real day life shit. Let me get in the bike lane so this car doesn't think I'm an actual car going by, because this headlight looks probably like a straight up car headlight. So I don't want to come off in a bad way. What the hell's that? I'm hearing some random noise from the bike. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what that was. That didn't sound good at all. It didn't sound like it was a motor or anything like that. It felt like something in the front wheel, like I picked up something. It was like flinging it all over the place. I'm not 100% sure, but that's a little scary. Could have been like a branch or something, I don't know. It's too hard to see with riding right now. And I mean, these tires are doing pretty good in the rain, I guess I could say, but I'm not going to be an idiot and, you know, be flying all over the place trying to curve this bike so much, which you actually can turn this bike very sideways. Like, I'm talking like hella low on the sides because these tires kind of have a motorcycle feel to them on the sides. I love it. Like, they're awesome. I don't know. Maybe something got caught on the brake, like inside the brake pad or something. Some type of rock. Oh. What is that? What is that? I do not know what that is. What the heck? Is it the fender? Is something in the fender? Oh, is there something on the tire? No? I don't see nothing on the tire. I don't know. Guess we're just gonna have to look at it when we get back. That's not a good noise at all. Let's just hope the front wheel don't fall off. But I will say, whatever that noise is, that's not the company's fault. There's something going on with this bike that I definitely probably ran over, so don't judge the company for it. Oh yeah, that's definitely that's the brake. Okay. I need to try to hit the front brakes pretty hard and maybe dislodge something that got stuck in the brakes or something. Let me try it right here. We'll do a quick little brake. Oh my God, these brakes, man. These brakes work phenomenally. These brakes are awesome. I love them. And drop a comment really quick while you're watching this if, you know, if it's easy for you to do anyway. And let me know if there's anything else you would like me to do with this bike. I already said we're probably not going to sell it for a while because honestly it's becoming one of my most favorite e-bikes that I have. And I know we can upgrade it. We can pretty much upgrade the world to 72 volt. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It's just, you know, that's a lot of work and I like to keep the bike factory just in case I have someone ride with me. I do think we will do a comparison against the Ride One Up e-bike that I ordered and kind of do a little overview on the pros and cons on both and why I think you should buy either one. But other than that, like, yeah, if you guys have any other things that you guys might want me to do, just, you know, drop a comment and let me know. And this is a point in time in the video where I'm gonna pull over really quick and try to clean off the GoPro again. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. It's coming down a little worse right now, but the good thing is it's still sprinkling. But man, is it gonna make this bike like super super dirty. If you guys saw my aerial rider Kepler that I have chilling in my garage right now, I've only taken it out like twice. And oh my God, man, that thing is the most dirtiest bike I have in my garage right now. It kind of sucks because I barely used it. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna have to close my visor. It's actually getting bad now. Oh man, what a day. At least this bike goes fast because we in a sketchy neighborhood right now. So I'm trying to get out of here. There's a biker right here too, just like me. Just like me. But I'm not sitting here and talking to this mofo. Not right now. This is not the area to make e-bike friends. If we go to a public area, maybe like during the day instead of it being like 1 in the morning, then yeah, okay. Not right now. All right, so we're coming up to this little bumpy section. I want to see how good this bike does. Ooh. Oh. All right, so so the bike feels solid. But even though the seat does take a lot of the vibration out, I don't feel anything from like the motor vibrations, like nothing like that, nothing in the road. But you do definitely feel those big hard jolts that the bike's gonna hit. So I felt all that stuff that I was just hitting right now. But it's not uncomfortable, it's not bad. All right, so I'm going to beat this traffic that's behind me. I'm gonna merge over as soon as possible. This thing doesn't do like 40 or 45 like my Zeus does. If you guys haven't seen the Zeus video, man, you guys got to go back and check that out. It's so cool that a BMX bike does 45 miles an hour. That's kind of insane if you ask me. Oh, don't want to go too fast. It's a little wet. Bikes handle it pretty well. I'm pretty sure I got to wipe the GoPro off again, but I'll check in a second. I really don't like riding on the side, man, because when we got to flatten that Jansno e-bike, the X50, man, That sucked, man. We walked this whole thing all the way back home. What a rough day that was. All right, let me wipe this GoPro off. Okay, so we're back. Hopefully the GoPro looks a little bit better. Keep in mind, I'm not taking my helmet off every time to check it. I'm just using the sleeve of my Beyond Riders. This is the hoodie that they have on their website. You guys can use code MrCentralDriver. It's called Beyond Riders Hoodie. And I love this thing. I actually wear it every single day. And they didn't pay me to wear it for like 10 videos or nothing. I just decided I like it. It's comfortable. It works at my job. They're okay with it because it's all black. They have other colors if you want to pick them up. But I love that company. They are awesome people. They were cool with me doing the video how I wanted to do it because I couldn't do a dedicated video. I just got too much going on. And they were super cool with it. And honestly, like, we're selling a lot of stuff. Like, I get reference emails like all the time with people picking up this stuff. And it's good armor. Like, it's like a company that's made for us. I say it in like most of my videos. They focus in on the e-skate community, the e-bike community, EUCs, all that kind of stuff. So I highly suggest ordering protection from them, unless you want to go to like a motorcycle jacket or something. You know, I got a motorcycle jacket too. It's a lot more protection than this, but this is pretty much good for like all e-bikes that are like 30 like this, you know, nothing like a Sur-On. I'd probably say don't get it if you have a Sur-On that does like 60 miles an hour, because it's going to protect you a little bit, but I mean, you probably want a motorcycle jacket at that point if you can afford it. But if you can't, this is a good option. Now, I'm blowing through it. It ain't stopping. Nope. Oh, I wanted to put the high beams on, man. I wanted to do that a long time ago, so check this out. You guys see that? My hand's not in the way. Boom! All right, we're gonna rock the high beam on the rest of this way. We're almost home, so we're pretty much probably gonna be in the video. But wait, don't click out of the video yet. Come on, man. I saw you about to click out of the video. Don't do that. I would really like if you guys can smash a like on the video. And if you guys are liking this content, I don't have any like paid subscription stuff. I don't have anything like a Patreon. I do have links down in the description that you can donate to either my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. PayPal is probably the easiest one. I don't care if you guys don't donate. I'm just asking if you guys do and you guys like the content. I'd really appreciate it, because buying these bikes are very expensive. Not every company is going to send me a bike. Not trying to be ungrateful about anything, but it's like, I know you guys want to see a video on the Ride 1-Up Rev bike, and they didn't want to send it to me because I was honest about my last review. We talked about it earlier in the video, and hey, I bought it because they weren't going to send it to me. So hopefully don't cancel my order. By the time this goes out, it should probably already be shipping to my house. We'll see. And we did 14 miles, let's say 13 and a half to 14 miles on this ride, and we went down 2 battery bars. So we have 3 left. And I never saw any like voltage sag on these battery bars. I love this display. It's super nice. It's going to be on the Ride 1-Up bike too. I know I keep talking about both these bikes, but they use the same stuff. So that's why I'm kind of bringing them up in the same conversation. But I love all you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. True MV peace. Oh, and if you guys want my recommendation on what range I think you would get on this bike, I think you're going to get a solid like 28 to 30 miles on this bike if you do not pedal at all and you just use straight pedal assist number 5. That's what I'm thinking, but keep it realistic. Do like 25 miles just to be on the safe side so you didn't get less stranded, or put a battery on the back, which I plan to do.